guys, it's Scott.
Hey guys, it's Liz.
And in this episode, we are going to talk about our top 5 tank busters for beginners getting into the hobby. On top of that, we're going to talk about cichlids that you can find at Petsmart and Petco, because I've had a few people come to me and say that they don't have any local fish stores around them, and unfortunately they don't have any local fish clubs, which is a double whammy. I am going to do a video on how to start your own club. As you may or may not know, I started the Cichlid Club of York, what, Liz?
5 years ago?
5-6 years ago. So I do have some information that I would gladly share with you guys on how to start a club. On this episode, we're running to Petco, Petsmart, even Walmart, and we're going to see what's in their shops so we can let you know what our picks would be for the best cichlids to begin with. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Local PetSmart and Petco and just see what they have in stock, and then give you our opinion on what would be best for you to pick for New World cichlids if you're a new beginner to it. All right, here we go. Here we are, guys, at PetSmart. Let's go check her out. You ready, Liz?
Ready?
All righty, here we go. So we have the Jack Dempsey's, which I would probably recommend. Definitely not going to recommend these. Then we have the always safe convex cichlids. On sale for $3. See any other cichlids, honey? Not seeing much to choose from as far as there's Oscars. There's one Oscar. Not finding much to choose from as far as New World. Is that what is that? A gold? That's pretty. Blue car.
Yep, $20.
You have to keep in mind, Liz, people aren't used to tropical fish clubs where we can get this much cheaper. So it is what the market lets it be.
There's some really pretty angels, some larger angels, some smaller.
Alright guys, we just pulled up to Petco. Now we've been to PetSmart and we've been to Walmart.
Right.
And none of those guys had much selection. Walmart was horrible, but we kind of expected that. Again, the premise of what we're doing is that people contacted me and said, what cichlids should we start with as far as essentials and South American cichlids for beginners. And then they said they don't have any local fish clubs, which is a shame. So we've gone to just a couple of pet chains just to see what's actually available out there for them. And based on what we find, we'll give you our recommendations for what we think you should start with. Okay? Right. So we've been to PetSmart, Walmart, Petco now. Let's see what they got. Fingers crossed. All right. Let's go. So I have sped this footage up. Petco and PetSmart are basically mirror images of each other. Whatever cichlids PetSmart had, Petco had as well. There's, a large stock of African cichlids, and then very little to choose from when it comes to New World cichlids. You just saw those blood parrots there are at Petco, PetSmart, and Walmart. Don't ask me why those are popular. I'm going to say lack of education. And basically what we saw at Petco, we saw at PetSmart. There was a few Oscars. You see a few Cribbins right here, Electra Blue, Jack Dempsey. There were some angels there, and I might have spotted one firemouth. But basically very little to choose from, and I really see why people are picking up African cichlids, because that's basically what's in the market.
Alright guys, we are back from our travels. We went to Petco, Petsmart, and we even went to Walmart, although that was a bore. And now we are back to report to you our findings. Now again, this is about the top 5 cichlids that we would suggest that are tank busters. And again, some of the parameters were they don't have local fish clubs to go to, they don't have local pet stores, fish stores to go to. So that narrowed it down to us going to Petco and PetSmart.
Right.
So without further adu, here are our top 5 picks. Number 5, Liz made me bow down to this. She said Jaguar cichlid was our number 5 pick. Now I had it much higher in the ranking, but I will let you talk about why you thought it was number 5.
The reason I think it's number 5 is because there are much easier cichlids to start with than the Jaguar cichlid, in my opinion.
Tank busters?
Yes, tank busters. One, because they do get so big and aggressive. They need a little bit more specialization, in my opinion.
Specialization.
Yes.
All right, Don King, we got us a new word. Hey Google, tell us about the Jaguar cichlid.
According to Wikipedia, Parachromis monaguensis is a large species of cichlid native to freshwater habitats in Central America, where found from Honduras to Costa Rica.
So you see I have a new mini Google in the house. If Liz keeps acting up, we got a new queen that's going to be taking over. Hey Google, how big does Jaguar cichlids get?
On the website animal-world.com, they say, size of fish, inches, 24.0 inches. The Jaguar cichlid grows to a length of just over 21 inches to 24 inches and 3.5 pounds in the wild.
I love it! Hey Google, what's my favorite cichlid?
You told me that you like Jaguar cichlid.
Hey Google, great job, thank you.
You got it.
It won't be long, baby, you'll be out of here. So, our number 4 pick is Green Terra. Now, I'm assuming we picked the Green Terra because of some of the similar situations as we discussed with the Jaguar cichlid. They're a little more fussier, they're a little more advanced, they're a little more aggressive. So these are fish or cichlids that you tend to want to keep your eye on. Make sure if you're going to have any tank mates with them that they're not chasing them and being over aggressive and stressing them out. And again, probably with these type of guys, unless they're small, I wouldn't put them with anything else. That's just my personal advice. Great cichlids. They get up to, I think, about 14 inches. Hey Google, what size does a Green Terra cichlid get to?
Here's a summary from the website methaped.com. Green Terror cichlid is rather large fish, and in the wild green terror fish max size can be about 25 to 30 centimeters.
Now I think 25 to 30 centimeters is somewhere in the 9 to 11 inch range. I have seen them bigger than that. Hey, time is of the essence, so that's our number 4 pick. Our number 3 pick was the Jack Dempsey. Would you like to talk to us about the Jack Dempsey?
The Jack Dempsey is a very easy cichlid, highly underrated, very colorful, beautiful fish. You can keep them in a 75 long term, so they're not going to need a 150 to 200 gallon tank like the Jaguar cichlid. But they're really, really cool beginner fish.
Retrospect, Jack Dempsey's to me are one of the more milder cichlids out there, which is why we ranked it number 3, because it's a fish that you can probably put with other community fish and not have too big of a problem. It also is not going to get as big as some of the other cichlids we're going to talk about today. So that was our number 3, the Jack Dempsey. Our number 2 is the Midas cichlid. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the Midas cichlid. I have it right here.
Amphilophus citrinalis.
That's correct. Most of our fish tanks are full of Amphilophus of some type or another, whether it's the red slaughter, the chancho, Amarillo behind us. I love that species. They do really good when they have their own tank in their own territory. They get big, they get bold, they get beautiful, and tons of personality that I like. I like an aggressive animal, aggressive cichlid. So definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one I would recommend. They get pretty hardy. As long as you put them in a tank by themselves, do water changes, feed them well, you should have no problems, and you will grow out a beautiful, stunning, there they are right there behind us, beautiful pair of cichlids. So that's my number 2 pick, or our number 2 pick, the Midas cichlid. Hey Google, tell us about the Midas cichlid.
According to Wikipedia, Amphilophus citrinellus is a large cichlid fish endemic to the San Juan River and adjacent watersheds in Costa Rica and Nicaragua.
Man, you better start packing your stuff now. All right, drum roll, guys. You will never be out. I love you so much. Our number 1 tank buster beginner cichlid is the well-known, underappreciated, but beautiful Oscar cichlid. Tell us what you think about Oscars.
So Oscars are really great. They're very forgiving to water conditions. Although, like any fish, they like clean water. But you can go temperature. You have a good variety. You can go pH, good variety. They're very, very, very hardy fish, and they're tons of personality and fun.
I think those are great points you just brought up. They will adapt to most water temperatures. They will adapt to most water conditions, being pH, softness, hardness of water. And again, perfect beginner fish that's going to introduce you to larger fish with personality. It's going to help you develop your skills as far as a hobbyist, and you will be able to make some minor mistakes without losing the fish, be it overfeeding, be it not filtering enough. They are hardy fish that you actually can put with some other fish as long as they're big enough not to go in their mouth. And I just find them fantastic. I'm actually thinking about getting some Oscars back in my fish room. I got through this phase where I thought I was too good for Oscars for some reason. I had to have all these other fancy cichlids. But I really miss having Oscars in my fish room. I think they're fantastic.
They really are.
We had 4, I think, white tiger Oscars or
Yep,
whatever.
that we had rescued
Red
from
tiger Oscars.
Petsmart.
Yeah, and they were fantastic, and we ended up giving them away to someone because I'm a true hobbyist and I needed something fancier. I tell you what, I might go down to Petco and get me a couple Oscars right now because they are just fantastic cichlids. They have a bad name for whatever reason. You know, people say they're sloppy and they're not. They're great cichlids. If you feed them right, take care of them, you will have years and years and years of fun with them. So those are our top 5. Thank you so much for giving us this this project for us to work on. It was a lot of fun. It's fun for us to go to different stores and check stuff out. Because we're so, I shouldn't say so deep in the hobby, but because we go to so many different events, different meetings, and we know so many people in the hobby, it's very rare that we actually go into a true, like, Petco or Petsmart. The last time we did it was because of one of the puppies or something. So we normally don't go in there for anything other than maybe picking up some food, and again, most of the time, we can get that from different people as well. Shout out to Northfin J. Wilson. Hey guys, if you use the promo King and Queen Cichlids, you get 13% off with anything from Northfin USA. So definitely use that to your advantage. But I just found it funny to see some of the prices and to see the lack of stuff that's generally out there to the public. That I came out of this experience and this project really appreciating the fact that we are a part of so many. Northeast is great. We have so many clubs to go to. And then I take for granted that we have one of the biggest fish stores in the country in that fish place. We have gone, I've been here for almost 10 years now, and we have gone to that fish place so many times that we are underwhelmed when we go to it.
Yes.
But people that are new to it, it's like Disney World to them. It's like a totally life-changing and new experience for people who don't have anything other than Petco and Petsmart. So, just wanted to make that note that I am spoiled to death, whether it's clubs, whether it's local fish stores around us, because there are tons of them. And we're just lucky hobbyists, and that's why we are so enthusiastic about it. But enough of that. Thanks for the project. I hope you guys like what we came up with. Now, our next video is going to be about our top 5 beginner cichlids. If you have a club to go to, or if you have local fish stores around you that can order these fish for you. Okay? Shout out to Seacrest Farms. I got my hat on. Thank you, Shelby and Sandy. Love it. And we'll be talking to you guys real soon. See you later. Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen. That's goodbye in German.
Auf Wiedersehen. See you guys later. Bye-bye.